Hello everyone! Welcome to Becoming Canadian. Ito na naman si Betty para maghatid sa inyo ng mga bagong opportunities na pwede nyong magamit sa pag-immigrate dito sa Canada. Bago ang lahat, gusto ko munang mag-shoutout sa bagong superb na member natin na si Lorna Pichay. Hi Lorna! Welcome to Becoming Canadian membership. Ngayon, merong bagong news na nalabas lang noong November 25. Ito ay ang bagong in-announce ng Canada Immigration regarding sa new pilot program ng Saskatchewan. So, ang Saskatchewan ay isa ring province dito sa Canada. So, in-announce nila ang new immigration program, ang Hard to Fill Skills Pilot Program para makapag-support sa labor market demand ng Saskatchewan. Ang Hard to Fill Skills Pilot ay binibigyan ng pagkakataon yung mga employer sa Saskatchewan na mag-recruit ng international talent or foreign workers for certain in-demand occupations. Matatandaan nyo, ang Nova Scotia ang nag-launch din ng additional na job positions under sa occupations in demand nila. So, ito, ganito rin. Ito ay under NOCC&D na ang mga eligible jobs under this pilot will include entry-level positions na magre-require ng on-the-job training. So, it means entry-level kung nandito na sila sa Canada, yung foreign workers, kung wala silang experience, pwede silang ma-accept with on-the-job training. So, the sectors with the highest labor demands in Saskatchewan include health, manufacturing, agriculture, agtech, construction, hospitality, and retail. So, by the sounds of it, ito ay NOCC&D. So, ituturo ko sa inyo kung paano ang pag-a-apply dito sa Hard to Fill Skills Pilot Program. So, hard to fill, ibig sabihin, nahihirapan silang i-fill up ang mga positions na to ng mga permanent residents at mga Canadian. Kaya, inaalaw na ng government ang Saskatchewan na kumuha ng mga tagalabas. Kasi nga, by the name of the program, hard to fill. Nahirapan silang mag-recruit, kaya inalaw sila, pero ito ay para lang sa Saskatchewan. So guys, ngayon pupunta tayo sa Google para pumunta tayo sa website ng Saskatchewan. So, i-type nyo lang saskatchewan.ca. So, mapupunta na tayo ngayon sa website ng Saskatchewan and punta tayo sa residents and visitors, immigrating and moving to Saskatchewan and live in Saskatchewan by immigrating. At makikita nyo na may mga program dito kung paano sila kumuha ng foreign workers. So, ang Hard to Fill Skills Pilot Program ay under sa or subcategory ng SINP, which is Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program. So, ito ay isang form ng Provincial Nomination or PNP, which is na-vlog ko na noon, ay isa sa economic immigration pathway papunta dito sa Canada. So, ito ay diretso na rin for PR residents. So, pag kinlik nyo yung Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program, ito ay makikita nyo, ang Hard to Fill Pilot ay makikita nyo sa International Skilled Worker Program ng SINP. I-click nyo yung Browse SINP Program. So, yan ay makikita nyo dito sa International Skilled Worker. So, under the SINP, meron tayong Occupations in Demand. Meron din tayo, which is ito, ang bagong program ngayon, ang Hard to Fill Skills Pilot. Pag kinlik nyo yan, ito na yung pilot program na nilaunch noong November 25. Pero itong program na to ay ang applications to the pilot will be accepted starting January 15, 2022. So guys, malinaw ito. Nilaunch ito noong November 25, pero mag-start lang silang mag-accept ng application starting January 15, 2022. Mag-stay lang kayo sa video at sasabihin ko sa inyo kung anong mga positions na ina-accept under this pilot program. So, ano ba ang mga eligibility para makapag-apply dito sa Hard to Fill Skills Pilot Program? So, ang subcategory na to for intermediate and low skilled, meaning low skilled like NOCC and D, ineligible high-demand occupation, the sub for intermediate and low-skilled workers in eligible high-demand occupations who have an offer for a job in Saskatchewan. So, ibig sabihin, kailangan mag-apply pa rin kayo sa job bank at kung sa iba pang mga job search engine dito sa Canada para makakuha kayo ng employer na magbibigay sa inyo ng job offer. Take note ng employer ay authorize silang mag-hire ng foreign workers, kaya magbibigay sila ng job offer sa mga employers na sa tingin nila ay qualified at eligible para do sa mga pinupost nilang job. So the applicant should meet the criteria of the subcategory. So ano ba ang eligibility? Pumunta tayo sa eligibility and dito, i-click nyo lang yung details. Ito ang mga eligibility. Number 1, you have at least 1 year work experience in the past 3 years in your intended occupation or 6 months full-time working in Saskatchewan in the job. So yun, yung para sa mga tagaloob, 6 months, kung nandito na sa Canada, kailangan may 6 months full-time kang experience doon sa job. Kung naman tagalabas, have at least 1 year work experience in the past 3 years in your intended occupation. Number 2, you have a language score of at least CLB4. So guys, napakababa ng scoring nitong Hard to Fill Skills Pilot, nasa CLB4 lang. But may note, some employers or regulators may ask for scores that are higher than CLB4. Pero kung 4 lang ang makukuha nyo at makakakuha kayo ng employer na payag naman sa CLB4, papasa kayo sa immigration. Have completed the equivalent of Canadian secondary or high school or higher level. Kaya kailangan meron din naman kayong ECA. If your studies were not completed in Canada, you will need to submit an educational credential assessment. So, transport truck drivers require mandatory entry-level training to obtain a commercial Class 1 license to drive semi-trucks in Saskatchewan. So, may mandatory entry-level ito na training. Nominations issued for truck drivers will be conditional until proof is provided to the Saskatchewan Immigrant Nominee Program after you arrive that you have completed MEL training and have a valid Class 1 license. So this training is done while living in Saskatchewan. The last is you have an SINP approved offer for a permanent full-time job in Saskatchewan, which is the job offer. You will need a valid job approval letter from your employer to show proof. The offer must be one in the following occupations. So, ano ang mga job positions kung may experience kayo ang pwede i-accept sa pilot program na to? Ito mga NOC number, ito naman ang occupation title. Other laborers in processing, manufacturing, and utilities. So, mga factory workers ito, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa manufacturing companies. Laborers in food and beverage and associated products processing, same din, mga laborers siya. Laborers in metal fabrication, industrial painters, coaters, and metal finishing process operators. mechanical assemblers and inspectors, process control machine operators. Usually, this is lahat related sa mga manufacturing company, mga manufacturing laborers. Sawmill machine operators, metalworking and forging machine operators, general farm workers, construction trade helpers and workers. Maswerte ang Saskatchewan. Inalaw sila ng Canada Immigration na mag-recruit ng mga foreign workers based sa dami ng mga occupation na to. Hindi na nila kailangan kumuha ng LMIA o mag-post sa job bank ng 1 month para lang i-prove na talagang hard to fill ang ang job na to. Heavy equipment operators except crane, you will notice ito rin yung mga halos position sa Nova Scotia na na-vlog ko noon. Transport truck drivers, material handlers, janitors, caretakers, and building superintendents. Guys, yung may mga experience sa inyo sa cleaning, janitorial, kasama dito sa pilot program na to. Light duty cleaners, food counter attendants, kitchen helpers, and related support occupations. So, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa fast food, pag nag-search lang kayo sa job bank at food counter attendant, make sure na ilalagay nyo sa Saskatchewan ang location at pwede kayong mag-apply. At pag nag-apply kayo, sasabihin nyo lang sa employer na I'm applying for the hard to fill skills pilot program ng SINP. Make sure na sasabihin nyo yun dahil kailangan ma-remind sila para malaman nila kung anong pathway. Hotel front desk, yung mga nagtatrabaho sa hotel. Food and beverage servers, yung mga waiters. Home support workers, housekeepers, and related occupations. Guide this 4412 home support workers, housekeepers, and related occupations. Makikita nyo may asterisk siya sa dulo. Kasi ito, under dito ang mga caregivers at nannies. So, since may pilot program ang caregivers at nanny, which is a separate program, which has CLB 5 ang language passing score niya, dito sa SINP, under this home support workers, which is merong ang asterisk, makikita nyo kung ano ang asterisk na yun. Nakalagay dito ang note nun, ang pinaka-footnote nun ay, this pilot is not available to employers hiring home support workers, housekeepers, and related occupations who resides in the client's residence of their workplace. Employers seeking workers to reside in the client's residence or their place of work must utilize Canada's caregiver programs for recruitment. So guys, malinaw. Kung yung employer na kukuha sa inyo, i-recruit kayo as live-in caregivers, meaning dun kayo titira mismo sa aalagaan nyo, hindi siya pwedeng mag-fall dito. Pero kung sakaling ang employer nyo nagre-recruit ng caregiver pero naka-live out kayo, meaning full-time sa kanya, pero hindi kayo titira sa bahay ng employer, pwede siyang mag-fall dito. So guys, kung may makakuha kayo ng employer sa Saskatchewan at live out, mas pipiliin ko na tong program na to dahil alam nyo, mas mababa, CLB 4 lang ang passing, PNP pa to. Hindi ka mahihirapan, diretso na to, PNP pa to, diretso ka na kagad sa permanent residency. Hindi katulad sa home support worker and home child caregiver program, magwo-work muna kayo ng 24 months as temporary bago kayo maging permanent residents. Ito sa SINP, iba. Pero kailangan naka-leave out kayo at Saskatchewan lang ang location ng employment. Yun lang ibig sabihin nun. Next is other assisting occupations in support or health services. Nurse aide, orderlies, and patient service associates. Ang gaganda ng mga position dito sa Saskatchewan. Dispatchers, shippers, and receivers. So, para malaman nyo kung anong mga example titles at nalilito kayo kung yung job nyo magpa-fall ba dito o yung experience nyo magpa-fall ba dito. Pupunta lang kayo sa NOC website wherein itatype nyo lang rito, search by NOC code, katulad nito, pagpalagay natin itong 3413, nurse aides, orderlies, and patient services. So, itype nyo ang 3413 at lalabas na dyan ang mga example titles kung saan magpo-fall ang inyong experience. Ayan. Punta na tayo sa how to apply. I-click nyo lang yung how to apply. Tapos, to apply to this pilot, you need a job offer. Pwede rin kayong mag-search dito sa sasjobs.ca, which is lahat ng job dito ay nasa Saskatchewan para makakuha kayo ng job offer. Bago sila makapag-recruit, kailangan nila ng job approval letter from the province. So, follow the guidelines for the application process, complete, scan nyo, submit all your required documents. Guys, applications that are submitted with missing documents or not translated will be returned. If your application is returned, you'll be sent a letter and asked to reply. Kaya make sure na kumpleto bago kayo mag-apply para hindi naman masayang yung panahon ng pag-apply nyo. So, sa pag-apply, online lang, apply online to SINP. You will have to create an account, complete all sections, scan and upload forms and supporting documents in a PDF. Keep the originals for your records. Tabi nyo yung original. Save and submit your application online. So, i-click nyo lang yung apply online to the SINP at yun nga, mag-create kayo ng account dito. Yun nga, mareredirect kayo. Tapos, mag-create kayo ng account. Hindi ko na lang maituloy dahil hindi ako mag-a-apply. Tapos, user ID, password, nandyan na. At, dyan na rin kayo magsasubmit ng application, mag-upload ng documents, at magsasubmit. So guys, I think mas madali itong bagong hard-to-fill skills pilot ng Saskatchewan Province. Pero katulad na sinasabi ko sa inyo, laging kakailanganin ng ECA, Education Credential Assessment, at ang language test result. CLB4 lang ang eligibility, 1-year working experience for the last 3 years, at kung nandito na kayo sa Canada as foreign worker pa rin, ay 6 months lang na experience ang hinahanap, tapos equivalent lang ng high school o K-12 na sa Canadian occupation. Alam nyo guys, talagang desperate ngayon ang Canada na makakuha ng mga workers. Dahil kailangan nilang workers. That's why pati nga yung mga visitor, hinahayaan na nilang maghanap ng trabaho ngayon inside Canada, which is it was extended until February 28. So, marami ngayong pumapasok na mga hawak lang ay visitor visa at dito na mag-a-apply sa loob. Dahil kailangan ng Canada, kasi for every year, until 2022, kailangan nila ng mga 401,000 immigrants, which is the last 2 years, hindi nila na reach ang quota dahil sa pandemic, dahil sa travel restrictions. Kaya ngayon naghahabol talaga sila makakuha ng workers. So, I hope na nakatulong na naman sa inyo tong video na to. At kung may comment kayo, paki-isulat na lang dyan sa baba. At doon sa mga hindi pa nakaka-subscribe, pahit na lang ang subscribe button and click the notification bell. And don't forget to click the all notification para lahat ng bago kong video ay makarating sa inyo. Thanks for watching and stay safe guys, and God bless to all of you.